Ain't no rule says the dog can't play basketball. Do you remember the movie Air Bud? How ridiculous was that? A dog playing basketball? I have been thinking about this all day, and I've just been wanting to run into random places and just shout it at people. In the preview, there's that part, the referee, he just shouts that. Ain't no rule says dog can't play basketball. Does he dribble? No, but he might drool a little bit. It was pretty adorable. I mean, it's a kid's movie. It's not very good, but I mean, how the fuck does that even work? He can't dribble, he runs around, and he boops it with his fucking nose to put it in the basket. I've been hit in the face with a basketball before, and it kind of hurts. It doesn't hurt him. Whose idea was this? And why are there so many other movies like it? Has Air Bud been in a bunch of movies? Oh my god. He was on, in the peak of his, I guess, stardom of that fucking movie. They actually had him on ESPN once. Like, when they were, like, commentating on a basketball game at some point. Air Bud was on there. I don't know what he did. I never seen it, but I seen a thing that said he was on there. Like, holy shit. Who owns that dog? Who gets the money that dog makes? Does he keep his own money? I don't know. Maybe I'll do more research. Donald Trump fucks porn stars with his little hands. Donald Trump, that guy's a character, huh? Now the big thing is something about a porn star. Was it Stormy Daniels? Is she hot? Let's look it up. I mean, she's okay. Blonde, big tits, typical porn star type look. I mean, I'd have to do more research later on Pornhub to see what's really going on. How much anal does she do is really, would really determine how much I would like her. Oh, I forgot that. Hi, and welcome to the LavaCast. I'm your host, LavaChan. Why is it called the LavaCast? Because the floor is lava. I'm stranded on my couch. Send help. And send more chairs so I can make it to the kitchen because I'm hungry. And I need some ice for my drink. Oh my god, Community, the TV show Community, had an entire episode based on The Floor is Lava, where the last one standing won some sort of prize, and the whole school lost their goddamn minds. The entire school was playing The Floor is Lava. That show is fucking great. Is that from the same creator that made Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty's pretty great, too. Fucking love both of those shows. I subscribed to Hulu just so I can watch Community. It was awesome. There's a girl at work. She's hot. Attractive. I mean, she's got a banging 19-year-old body and drives me crazy. And every time she's there, I bother the shit out of her. I'm gonna make her fall in love with me. I mean, I'm trying. I'm 30 years old. She's 19. Fuck yeah. Isn't that the goal? I think it is. She is the boss's babysitter. The boss hired her to babysit his 3 kids. And right now, oh my god, she's not at work right now because the fucking boss and his family went on vacation in Florida and he fucking took the babysitter with him. God damn it. So fucking jealous. What an asshole. I mean, he's the one that brought her in, so I guess that's cool. You think the wife needed a babysitter? Who is the one that said we need a babysitter? Was it the wife or was it the boss? Should I tell her that he wants to, fuck her? Maybe not. She'd probably figure that on her own. She's smart. Or dumb, 19-year-olds. I don't know. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders, but he definitely wants to hit that. I mean, he can't help himself, right? He's in charge of a big company, and, he's got a big ego, and she's a hot 19-year-old. I mean, the babysitter is fucking, a whole category in porn, right? That's a huge fantasy. He's definitely thought about that a bunch of times. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Sorry, I'm picturing the goddamn fucking exorcist bitch twisting her head around and vomiting. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. So I had this light stalker. Yeah, little brag. This girl I was friends with on Facebook, and I don't know why or when we became friends, but she's like 26, and she's been sending me a message a couple times. She's like, how do I know you? I don't know. We just like went to the same school or whatever. We were in the same area. And she recently was like, hey, we have similar things. We should hang out. And I'm like, I don't know. And then, of course, I spent the rest of the time just like researching her, just going through her fucking Facebook photos and going, she wasn't super, super hot, so I was kind of hesitant. So she sent me a message on the Facebook and said that she's seen me around during lunchtime, because apparently we worked in the same areas or whatever. She's seen me at Sheetz and at the local pub, because we work in the same area and then we live in the same area. That's a coincidence. So I agreed to have drinks with her, and we did, and it was nice, and she was okay enough, but the number one turnoff was that she said she was into Wicca and could prove ghosts exist using her spirit board. And that to me is an instant boner killer. I mean, spirit board, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I can do tarot card readings? How the fuck do you say that? I don't know. Really not into that. I think it's all bullshit. No ghosts, no God, no nothing like that. No spirits, no fucking magic crystals. Get that shit out of here. Back to Stormy Daniels. How could I don't know what this big thing is with Trump or whatever, but you can't really blame a guy for fucking a porn star, can you? No, and she knew what she was doing. He's like a millionaire. Of course she's gonna do that. Why wouldn't she? God, who wouldn't want a porn star for a girlfriend? I mean, I would. That'd be great. She could fuck me and other guys. I mean, I'll watch. I like to watch. I do like to watch a lot of porn. And then she'd be able to do all sorts of crazy stuff for me. Like, she'd totally get the whole feet thing or whatever, and strap-on thing. And we'd do all that stuff and have fun. And it would be great. Get yourself a porn star girlfriend. Fuck yeah. Who's the best? Oh, my God. Have you seen Riley Reid? She's pretty fucking amazing. I love her. I remember, what was the one video? She was delivering a pizza. She was a pizza delivery girl. And she showed up and she didn't have the pizza. She's like, oh, I forgot the pizza. And the guy's like, oh, I have a bunch of dudes in here. We're really hungry. How do you forget the pizza? And then she gangbangs all of them. Perfect video. That was great. Okay, this is a really important issue that I need to tell you. I don't like when girls write yes in a Snapchat, but they write it like YASSSS, like too many S's. I pluralized S. I read it in my head with like one hand out and down with like a limp wrist and say, yes, bitch. Like, I kind of say it like a faggot. Stop writing yes like that. Come on. Yes, bitch. There was an image I seen. It was a short video on the Facebook, and it was a drunk guy trying to get by a mirror. It was his own goddamn reflection. He thought it was like a full-length mirror on the wall, and it was like he was trying to walk through a doorway, but it was just the mirror, and he thought another guy was in his way because he was just so drunk or whatever. And I thought it was funny, and then I also thought that it was a good way to prove that you're the only person in your own way. When you realize that you will find your unlimited freedom. We are not just free, we are condemned to be free. And then you can do anything and everything you like. As long as you're a man or a woman of action, you must take action, of course, within the confines of the laws of the universe. Ain't no rules, says a dog can't play basketball. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. The same thing I'm living for, I'm dying from. I'm living for porn and alcohol. The one thing about porn I've been reading is that it gives you an unrealistic expectation of what sex actually is. And I get that. That makes sense. Let's talk about a Marine Corps story. I have this friend, Charlie, and he was getting out. At the time he was getting out, he was EASing. That's just when you get out. You serve your 4 years you signed up for, and it's time to go. And it was like 2 days before he was about to get the fuck out, bawling, fuck, let me out of this, motherfucker. It was great, but 4 years was enough of that shit. And he was about to get out, and I walked into his room, and it was a complete disaster. It was a mess. It was not good. It was not up to military regulations. So I walked in. The room was messy. He was completely drunk. He was on his bed, and he was Skyping with this college chick, which is understandable. College chicks are fun and hot and want to explore their sexuality or whatever. And anyways, like, out of love, I was like, dude, you need to shut this the fuck off. You're drunk. Stop talking to her and clean this shit up, because if anybody higher up sees this, you're going to get in trouble. Right? I warned him. I told him not to do it. He probably thought I was being an asshole, being mean, but I really didn't care if his room was messy. I just cared because if a higher up would have seen it, he would get in trouble. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Someone with more rockers seen it and was like, this is unacceptable. And they almost didn't let him get out on the time he was ready to go, which is a big deal, because 2 days ready to go, you got everything, you get everything organized. You get plane tickets, you get plans, people to pick you up, drop you off, type shit like that. You know what's going to happen. So it was a real fiasco for him, but also his own goddamn fault. I tried to warn him, but he didn't listen. What an asshole. Nah, listen to me when I tell you that shit, man. He just recently, what did he have to do? He had to, so they got over it, and then they made him write some sort of presentation that he had to put about not dropping your pack. And in military standards, how do I explain what dropping your pack means? It's being fucking lazy, not keeping up to your standards. You drop your pack because you don't give a fuck anymore, and you have to give a fuck. Your uniform has to be right. Your room has to be clean. Your rifle has to be clean. You have to be ready to go. You have to know your knowledge. Your boots have to be tied right. You got to wear your dog tags, all that shit. You got to shave every single morning. You got to keep up the standards. And dropping your pack is going, I don't fucking care, fuck all of this. And you're not supposed to do that. That's not good. And it was his own goddamn fault. Where's he from? He's from Vermont. He hits me up every once in a while. It's good to hear from old friends, isn't it? Oh shit, he was in Thailand. This motherfucker was in Thailand with his girlfriend. He works on a farm now. He gets paid like a large sum like once a year, and he can go on like a vacation during the wintertime, whatever. And he went to Thailand, and his experience is slightly different than mine. He what was he doing? He was riding on elephants, hanging out with his girlfriend. Oh, and he got a fucking tattoo there, one of those stick and poke tattoos, like a traditional not a tattoo gun, like the guy just holds the bar of needles and just like stabs him himself, like he holds it more like maybe you'd hold a pool cube. Like if you're playing pool, how you got the pool cube, you got the one hand here, and then you use the other hand to like guide it. It was like that. It was sweet, and it was an elephant. It was a pretty sweet looking elephant. I really want a tattoo like that, a stick and poke one. Those ones hurt twice as much as regular ones, but it's pretty badass. And props to him for doing that, because it was sweet. And that's it. That's my time. Thanks for listening. I love all of you. Peace out.